Do I have a great preferred client special for you this week? For those of you who have been watching my preferred client specials, you may have seen this box before. I'm going to show it again because this is amazing. This is amazing, and I'm going to be showing it in future presentations as well. This is a numismatic time capsule, an original box from the United States Mint of 100 1955 proof sets. This is the only time I've had anything like this. Can you imagine somebody back in 1955 ordering 100 proof sets from the Mint and never opening them? Look at these. Just look at these. They were still in there, never been taken out, just absolutely all as they had left the Mint. The envelopes are absolutely perfect. From 1955. This is from a collection. The most monumental collection of sealed proof sets I'd ever handled from a gentleman I've known for decades and decades and decades. And there were around 40,000 sets in all. Most of them were from 1955 to 1964. There were some that went as far back as 1952 sealed box sets. I, of course, had to pay a premium for these sets. But the coins I got out of there, the quality, usually, here's your typical 1964 proof set. It's seen a lot of handling. It goes from dealer to collector to another dealer to another collector, gets handled all along the way. The coins get jumbled up, they break loose in their compartments in the envelopes. They get a lot of abuse. But these were, as you saw this 55 set, like undisturbed for decades. And 1964, that's over 60 years ago. And so I have a special today. I cherry-picked the finest proof coins of every denomination, 1964s. I've gotten through most of the collection. There's still some to go through. But what I've assembled and personally hand-selected are some year sets, 1964 year sets in proof 67, and then in the finest possible condition, proof 69. 64, first of all, was a vintage year. It's a landmark year in the 20th century, folks. It was the year after President Kennedy was tragically assassinated. It was the first year of the Kennedy half dollar. There was a mad dash to grab every Kennedy half dollar that came out of the Mint. And they struck a record number of silver half dollars that year, 1964. In fact, they originally planned to strike only 91 million. By the end of the year, they had struck over 250 million, and there were still no Kennedy half dollars in circulation because everybody was taking them and putting them away as a keepsake. So they actually struck the 1964 Kennedy half dollars into 1965. They got special permission to strike them in the year 1965. So get this, while they were striking 90% silver 1964 Kennedy half dollars in 1965, when they were done striking those coins, in 1965 they started striking 1965 Kennedy half dollars that were struck in 40% silver, because that's when they reduced the silver content. And the quarters and dimes in 1965 had no silver content whatsoever. So this 64 set was the end of an era in silver proof coinage. This is the last year the Philadelphia Mint struck proof coins at the old Philadelphia Mint using those old Philadelphia Mint proof-making technologies. And it's the end of an era when you can find these sets. And the only reason I have this group today is because of this phenomenal historic collection. Now, to give you some idea of what a big deal this is, I've got this one chart of the mintages. And you can see they struck so many coins for commerce, for circulation. In that Kennedy half dollar series alone, 429 million Kennedy half dollars. You go to the Lincoln cents, over 6 billion. In proofs, well, they issued 3.9 million proof sets. So you had 3.9 million half dollars, quarters, dimes, nickels, and cents. But then in proof 68 and proof 69, there's very few of those. Because again, 64 was the end of an era when proofs were still made by craftsmen preparing the dies. And they were in such a rush to get these sets out to the public. The quality control suffered. And there were a lot of these sets that were spotted, hair-lined. I'll give you an example. Here's one Kennedy half dollar proof. This is the Godzilla of spotted Kennedy half dollars. This is my favorite. This is spotting from incomplete washing of the coin blank. One of the procedures in 1964 was to wash the blanks in a soap residue, soap solution. Unfortunately, they were in such a rush to get these coins out, they didn't wash all the soap solution off the blank. So when that blank went into the die, that die came down with 200 tons of pressure, that residue was struck into the coin. And that is a big problem for this coinage. So to get these in proof 69, flawless, the last year of the Philadelphia Mint is really, really challenging. And you can see by those small numbers, those populations in proof 69 grade. Lincoln Cents, NGC has only certified 3,800 coins to date in 6.9. And most importantly, most of those denominations don't have any examples graded higher. That's the highest grade Lincoln, the highest grade Roosevelt Dime, the highest grade Kennedy, 6.9. There are 5 Washingtons that graded at 70, and there's 1 Jefferson. That's it. So here's the special I have. You are getting something at a price. This is a limited time offer. It's going out to our preferred clients only. I've made a major presentation on these sets in 6.7 and 6.9 that's going to go out to the country nationwide. And they're getting a great price. People will be able to acquire one of my Everest sets in proof 6.7. Everest meaning I've personally inspected every one of these when it came back from NGC and reviewed it myself. I put my trademark Everest seal on the holder. Now, Nationwide found some top-rated dealer comparables, and there were several dealers asking $300, $400 for Kennedys in proof 67. I found one for $299. The Washington with $300. You could see I added all of the comps up, and these were all top-rated sellers. Most of them had 100% positive customer feedback. Came to $1,264. I did the same thing for the proof 69s. It came to about $2,700. And that was for a Lincoln in proof 68. It was still over $2,700. So I'm going to be offering these coins in proof 67, these Everest sets, to clients nationwide for $195 or $17.95 for 10 sets. And the 6.9s I'm going to be offering for only $359 or $16.95 for 5 sets. That's $339 a set for the proof 69s. That's a phenomenal price. I've never, ever been able to offer those sets for this kind of price. But it's only because of this historic collection. But for you folks, preferred clients, here's what you're getting. You can get one of these Everest sets in proof 67 for not $195, but $175, $20 off the top. And you will be getting a free copy, compliments of yours truly, my second edition, revised second edition of Cameo and Brilliant Proof coinage. Over 400 color pictures, a date-by-date analysis of every denomination from 1950 to 1970. $175, but don't get one. If you get 10 sets, the price drops down to $159.50 a set. $1,595. Do the math, my fellow collectors. I mean, just the grading costs alone is around $100. The only reason I'm able to do that is because I've been specializing in these things for decades. I had paid a premium for the sets, but the quality was phenomenal. And I got the lowest possible grading fees from NGC. Well, these coins are also conserved. I made sure every one of these coins was curated, conserved at NGC, which means that they removed any possible contaminant that might be on the surface of the coin that could possibly discolor the coin in the years and decades ahead. And they're all encapsulated in NGC's airtight holder using the highest medical grade plastics. Now the 69 sets, this is what you need to go for because this is the highest grade. Now, if I were asking something like $495, that would be a pretty darn reasonable price. $459 would be even better. $395 would be a fantastic price. But I've got these sets for $329. This is only for you folks watching, our preferred clients. You can get one set for $329, but get 5 sets. Because you can get 5 sets for $1,495. This is a limited time offer. That's $299 a set. That's it, a limited time offer. I've got an incredible group of these coins, but it's not a bottomless well by any means. For this limited time, I've got the best opportunity you could possibly ask for in 1964 United States proof coins, the end of an era, this vintage year. This is a great collector special. So please take advantage of this now. You'll never see these prices again. Silver is, to me, very undervalued at current prices. Gold's at a record high, around $2,700 an ounce. Silver's nowhere near its record high. And the demand for silver is greater than ever before. It's an essential element in solar panels. The more silver content in the solar panel, the more efficient the solar panel. And these are the last of the 90% silver proof coins and mint state coins from the Philadelphia Mint. And they're finest known, and it's just a once in a lifetime opportunity I am so thrilled to be able to offer, and to do it for $299 a set in proof 69. Please take advantage of the 5-set offer. Thanks for watching.